Hello, and welcome back to Heart with Abagaba, the podcast where we celebrate families, honor childhood, and hold space for the stories that connect us all. I'm your host, Abby Dominguez, and I'm so glad you're here. Dear friends, today's episode is a little different. I don't have a guest with me, but I wanted to take a moment to sit with you, heart to heart, just you and me, and share something very special. The story behind my first book, published on August 24th, 2021. This book is a love letter to the children who taught me more than I ever taught them. It's called Heart to Heart with Abagaba A Nanny Teacher Reflection. It is a collection of moments, memories, and reflections from my time as a nanny and teacher. Moments that have stayed with me long after the toys were packed away and the school bells stopped ringing. I've always believed that children are some of the greatest teachers we'll ever have. The things they say, their honesty, humor, and quiet wisdom have changed me. For years, I shared those heartfelt moments with my darling auntie, and she encouraged me to write the profound stories down. I wrote these precious moments in journals, in margins, sometimes on scraps of paper. I wasn't thinking of a book then. I just didn't want to forget, as encouraged by my inspirational auntie. This book is my way of honoring those children and all the grown-ups who love and care for them deeply. Whether you're a nanny, a teacher, a parent, or grandparent, this is for you. What surprised me most is how emotional it was to go back and reread these memories. Some made me laugh out loud, and some brought tears. What really struck me was that even though the children in these stories had grown up, their voices still echoed in my heart. The lessons they offered weren't small, they were profound. One story I'd like to share with you happened on an ordinary Thursday. It is subtitled Second Mom, and I begin reading. 4-year-old Eliza sat on a Thursday afternoon after school. I love you, Wabi. I replied, Oh, thanks, Eliza. I love you too. She explained, I love you because you brushed my hair gently. I do? I asked. She replied, Uh-huh. And you let me spell your name however I want. You also teach me how to sew. You're basically like my second mom. Her words were tender, full of kindness and belonging. She included me among the people she loved most in her little world. I reflect that children don't worry about choosing the right words. They speak from the heart and leave it at that. And that's the end of the little short story. I was a 30 something year old woman who was childless and prayed to become a mother someday. So you see how her words were honest and healing to my soul. Another moment came from a child when I lost my voice due to the common cold and was recovering from a sore throat. She simply said, If you wait long enough, the fairies will come and make your voice all better. And just like that, my perspective shifted. It reminded me that children often notice what we overlook, and sometimes they reflect us back to ourselves in the most imaginative, careful, and thoughtful ways. If this book touches your heart, I'd be honored if you would share it with a friend, leave a kind review, or keep it close on the days when you need a little reminder of just how wise and tender children can be. Heart to Heart with Abagaba and Nanny Teacher Reflection. is available on Amazon and Barnes& and Noble. I'll include the links in the show notes. Thank you so very much for taking time out of your busy day to listen and to be a part of this heart-led community, whether through the podcast, the book, or the beautiful little humans we care for. I'm so grateful that we get to walk this path together. Until next time, keep listening, loving, and holding those heart to heart moments close. Thank you for joining us for another heart to heart moment. I hope today's story touched your heart the way it touched mine. If this episode spoke to you, share it with someone you love. And don't forget to subscribe to this and our YouTube channel so you never miss a moment of connection, inspiration, and joy. The stories and insights shared on Heart to Heart with Abagaba are personal and based on lived experiences. While some of our guests may be licensed professionals in their fields, the content of this podcast should not be considered legal, medical, or mental health advice. For expert guidance, please consult a qualified professional directly. Until next time, take care of your heart, take care of each other, and keep celebrating the love that makes us family. Celebrate!